Over the last decade, the Cedar Hill Longhorns have been one of the best teams in Texas. They've won 3 state titles in that time, including back-to-back in 2013 and 14. And the sophomore star from that 14 team is taking center stage this season.
It's the 2014 Texas 6A Division II state championship game. Cedar Hill and Katy are meeting in the final for the 3rd consecutive season after splitting the previous 2 meetings. Trailing 13-10 in the second half, Coach Joey McGuire needed a spark. Fortunately, he had been steadily building a package for sophomore quarterback Avery Davis, and it was time to use it.
We knew what we had, and we had built his his package. We called it Chrome, and we built our Chrome package each week going into the playoffs, and you know, it just kind of was fully put in whenever we got to the state game.
Davis's long touchdown pass to Ole Miss commit DeMarcus Lodge gave the Longhorns a 17-13 second-half lead. Late in the game, with the score tied at 20, Davis, playing wide receiver, took a flip from quarterback Justin McMillan and broke off a game-breaking 52-yard gain that would set up the Longhorns deep in Katy territory, where they would kick the game-winning field goal. Cedar Hill had claimed its 2nd consecutive title, and young Avery Davis had played a huge role.
It was thrilling, man. It was really fun. It really didn't hit me of what I did and the impact I had in the game until like a couple of days later when I watched the film on it. At the time, I was just playing football. So, but once it hit me, I was like, yeah, that was the time of my life, one of the best games I've played in.
2 years later, Avery is not only the Longhorn starter, but he's also developed into one of the nation's best dual threats.
He has legit track speed. You know, he ran the opening leg on our 4x1 and 4x2. So I mean, he can flat out fly. What's really cool is how he's developed into a passer. I mean, he's got a really strong arm. It's a live arm. Then he's really cool in the pocket. You know, he doesn't panic. He's very smart. He trusts the people around him.
I would describe myself as exciting, athletic, but I'm also intelligent. Most people see a dual threat quarterback and automatically think he's a runner, but I can throw the ball too. And I'm smart. I like watching film. I like picking apart defenses. So I feel like I can put on the show.
Avery makes his mark with more than just his statistics. His leadership is just as important to the Longhorns' success.
Oh, he's a great teammate. Obviously, he's very important to our program. You know, he's just a really good guy, great leader.
He's a leader by example. He's a very strong, willed leader, but he doesn't always say a whole lot until he has to. But he's one of those guys, whenever he talks, everybody listens.
Cedar Hill is once again one of the better teams in the state, and the question for Avery is what other chapters he can still write in his Cedar Hill story.
He's very competitive, and I reminded him, how are you going to be remembered? Are you going to be remembered as the sophomore that came in and helped us win state? Or are you going to be remembered as one of the greatest, if not the greatest quarterback to come through Cedar Hill?
The ultimate honor. That's what I work for. That's what I want to do. I want to leave here as the best to ever come through the program. So that's what I'm thinking every time I step foot on the field and every time I step foot in his weight room.
And he's done a phenomenal job. He's worked really hard this summer to be a better quarterback, and I think you're going to see that each week, see him grow and hopefully lead us into a state championship run.
Avery's story won't end at Cedar Hill, though. He's committed to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish for next season.
Notre Dame is something special. When I got up there, it was a place I was just like, how can I not come here? The environment was beautiful. The people were nice. Everything about it is just, I just feel like that's where I needed to be.
He will fit extremely well academically at Notre Dame, and then football-wise, they're going to get a guy that has a burning desire to be great.
When Avery gets to Notre Dame, don't be surprised if he makes an early impact, because he's done that before. In Cedar Hill, Texas, I'm Joe McCann.